Hello everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to play a good cash scout in Man vs. Machine. In the background today I was playing on Big Rock. So on those maps you start with $1,200 and $1,500. However, you don't get as much money throughout the mission. So to start off the commentary, I'll tell you what you should use for your loadout. The scatter gun, it doesn't really matter which one you use, because I would prefer to not use the scatter gun at all. Mainly because you're going to be milking and fanning a lot of people, so the scatter gun, you might use it once in a while, but it doesn't really matter. If you were going to use it at all, maybe you could use the Force of Nature, since it pushes people back. But like I said, the next two are the Mad Milk and the Fan o' War, mainly because you can buy an upgrade on the Mad Milk that slows your enemy robots, and of course it gives health as you hit the robots, and the Fan o' War that marks people for death, even though it doesn't do too much damage. So if there's a giant heavy coming, you throw your milk at him and hit him with Fan o' War, and suddenly he's gone in half the time. And your team is getting health if the heavy's shooting at your team as well. So next, I'll tell you what to upgrade first. I would always recommend upgrading your run speed and jump height first, since it's your main objective to, as Cash Scout, you get the cash. And running and jumping, since you don't have resistances yet, because those cost quite a bit, running and jumping is going to be extremely useful to get away from rockets and, pyros and heavies that are stuff like that. After run speed and jump height, you're going to want slowing speed on your Mad Milk, which is only 200. So if you do a good job as Scout in the first place, $200 should not be too much for your third upgrade. After that, you're going to be saving up for a while, and then you're going to want to buy all of your resistances. It doesn't matter which order you buy them in. You can look at the wave that's up next and buy based on the wave. So maybe there's a couple giant heavies. What should I buy? Looks like bullet resistance. Okay, buy bullet resistance. That's $350 each. So is rocket resistance and grenade resistance. Or maybe there's a bunch of pyros. Buy fire resistance. Or maybe it's that one wave with a billion crit robots. Just buy crit resistance. That could help you quite a bit. Alright, after all of your resistances, you're kind of good. You're not going to die too often. But you're going to have some money left over if you did a good job. So buy regenerating health. That's always useful. Before regenerating health, buy your Mad Milk's regenerating speed, since you're going to be using that a lot in the later waves, because there's a lot more giants and such. Then you're going to buy your health regeneration. Next topic, don't use canteens. As you see in the video, I don't use one canteen even once in the normal gameplay. I use it for the Captain Punch, since there is he doesn't fire, he's just melee, and I wanted to get up close to him to hit him with a Fan o' War. I bought a couple Uber canteens, and that was also because I didn't use my scatter gun once, and I had fully upgraded my milk and my person, so I could buy canteens if I wanted to. And that goes without saying. If you want to buy canteens and do a couple extra damage points, go ahead and buy a crit canteen and hit him with your scatter gun. But other than that, I mean, the canteens are kind of useless as Scout. Unless you have major problems with dying, you can pick up Uber canteens, but it is just a waste of 75 per canteen, which adds up. That's why I've practiced playing Cash Scout without the canteens at all. Next, you're going to want to always move around. There's going to be people shooting at robots everywhere on the map. So, they could help if they're shooting them way at the beginning and you're at the end guarding the bomb. They could pick up the money, but if they don't, that's when movement speed comes in handy. You're missing $8 and someone says, "Oh, I killed something at the front, but kind of forgot to pick it up." Then you go run to it and pick up the money. Uh, Moving around is always helpful since there's always going to be rockets flying at you. Sometimes even crit rockets. So just jumping around on rocks and things could be handy at any point in time. For the Mad Milk and Fana War, you're going to want to milk big groups of normal bots and milk the giants. Milking solo robots is kind of just a waste of a Mad Milk. And then it costs you some time for the regeneration, and a Super Scout might run by in that time. So try to only milk big groups of normal bots, and of course you're going to always want to milk the giants. For the Fana War, try to fan the giants only. Since the little guys, you should be able to take them out pretty easily, especially if they're slowed with the Mad Milk. So you don't really need to hit them with the Fana War unless they're like coming really close and you can't kill them for some reason. I don't know, but it should just be the giants that you're hitting with Fana War and nobody else. Hopefully those tips helped you a bit, guys. Subscribe for more. I'll be doing some more TF2 commentary videos for helpful hints from Man Up in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. I totally just missed that giant demo man with my fan 4 times. Whatever.